Over the years, I have seen some comments here in YouTube and other social medias that are not so accurate about various geographical and cultural regions of Americas. I can understand the confusion. Americas can be divided in many ways based on geography and culture. So, for an example, if you look at Guyana, it's a South American country located in the continental South America. Culturally, it's considered Caribbean, even though it doesn't border Caribbean Sea. Guyanese players play in the West Indies cricket team, but they are not considered West Indies. Do you see? Let's look at Mexico. It's a North American country. It borders Caribbean Sea, but culturally, it's not considered a Caribbean country. Its culture is more based on ancient Aztec and Mayas. It is almost in the central of North America, but it's not part of the Central America. Along with many Central American and South American countries, Mexico is part of Latin America. Just look at one more example and then we go and define all these different regions, okay? So, Puerto Rico. It's a United States of America's territory in the Caribbean. They speak Spanish, considered Latin America, but United States of America itself is not considered Latin America. Do you see where the confusion comes from? Let's look at each of these regions, okay? First, look at geographical divisions. You already know Americas are two continents, North America and South America. Now let's define North America. It includes three different regions. First, just look at the continental area. All the countries above the southern border of Panama is considered North America. All the countries below that is considered South America. Let me put in a little caveat. We don't know exactly where North America and South America meets. All we know is somewhere in the Isthmus of Panama. So what other areas are part of North America? Greenland, Denmark's autonomous territory, politically part of Europe, but geographically it is North America. The third region includes almost all the islands in the Caribbean Sea, as well as the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos. Both of them are adjacent to the Caribbean islands, but they are on the Atlantic Ocean, and Bermuda, another British territory on the Atlantic Ocean, a little bit further away from the Caribbean. So let's summarize North America. It includes all the islands in the Caribbean Sea and the neighboring Atlantic Ocean, the continental North America and Greenland. Got it? Now let's look at South America. It's much less complicated than North America. So it includes continental South America and some small islands in the southern Atlantic Ocean. Most notable are the Falkland Islands, South Georgia and South Sandwich Islands. So now that we are clear on the North and South America, where is Central America? Central America is not a continent. It is a region in the continental North America and it includes all the countries south of Mexico in North America. So it's from Guatemala, Belize, all the way to Panama. As I mentioned in the example, Mexico is not part of Central America. North America, South America, the two continents, Central America and the Caribbean islands are based on geographical boundaries. As complicated as it may look, at least it is easier to identify by their location. Now let's look at the historical or cultural regions of Americas. The three main ones are Latin America, Caribbean, and the West Indies. Since we already look at the geographical Caribbean region, now let's look at what is considered the Caribbean based on culture. The main difference is that cultural region of the Caribbean include the countries that are on the continental Americas but have a coastline on the Caribbean Sea, like Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, and Venezuela. There are two exceptions. Mexico. It does have a coastline on the Caribbean Sea, but culturally it's not considered Caribbean because minority of the population practice Caribbean culture along the Caribbean Sea. The other one is Guyana. It doesn't have a coastline on the Caribbean Sea, but culturally it's considered Caribbean. Even Guyanese would tell you that they are Caribbeans. I haven't mentioned Suriname before because Suriname has many cultures, but some consider Suriname a Caribbean country as well. Now let's look at West Indies. What is considered West Indies? It includes all the Caribbean islands as well as Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, but doesn't include any countries that are on the continental Americas. The term West Indies came to use after Christopher Columbus's voyage to Americas, and he mistakenly thought that it was India. Europeans began to use the term West Indies to distinguish the region from the East Indies, where India is located, which is actually now South Asia. Now let's look at Latin America. This is the last region we are going to define. This region is purely defined by the language spoken by its people. So if the country is located in North or South American continent, and if they speak one of the Latin-based language, then that country is part of Latin America. So the American languages that are derived from Latin is Spanish, Portuguese, and French. Latin America used to refer to the territory of the Americas ruled by Spanish, Portuguese, and French emperors. English and Dutch speaking American countries are not part of Latin America, as these languages are not based on Latin. So the Latin countries in the continental North America include Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. Canada, United States of America, Belize are not part of Latin America as they are English-speaking countries. In the Caribbean, Latin American countries are Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, US Territory, Puerto Rico, French territories, Saint Martin, Guadeloupe, Martinique, Saint Barthélemy. All of them are Latin America. Notably, English-speaking Caribbean countries such as St. Lucia, Jamaica, Barbados, as well as Dutch territories are not considered Latin America. In South America, only 2 countries are not part of Latin America. Can you guess what they are? It is Guyana and Suriname. All the other countries, Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, and Chile are Latin America. Hope you had some fun and enjoyed watching this video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching, and see you next time in another video. Bye.